reminds me of that fucking meme that was like, I don't text and drive because I don't want my mama to find my last text message about grinding down on that dick.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker. Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
At the bottom of the ocean.
Oh man, what's going on, guys? Woo!
We are officially halfway through 2017. Woo!
Oh, you ain't lying, man. God,
know that.
Holy shit! Exactly, little ones. There you go. See, fuck yeah, dude. Welcome to the 29 June edition 2017 of Sergeant's Time on WTFNation.com and US Army WTF Moments. Wow, what a week. Holy crap. I don't even know what to say. It's been one of those fucking weeks, man. Work, fucking main page drama, work, main page drama. Just seems like it's all coming together on this week for some reason, man. It's just odd shit, man.
I can't even.
Dude, I mean, I can't even. Well, you know, I'm coming in and out doing the fucking. Well, let me take that. I shouldn't say it like that. I have been around during the week doing the DFAC and all that, doing head count, and let you guys know that tomorrow is going to be the last liquid lunch DFAC moment because the DFAC is going to get renovated. And so there's going to be some renovations going on to Liquid Lunch. Don't worry, it's not going away. It's just going to be on hold for a second while we renovate some stuff and get some shit up there. Hey, you guys not liking the fucking, you guys not liking the mixer, then yeah, unlike it, unfollow it, go somewhere else. That is the platform that is now going to be used a lot, and it helps us get our messages out. Mixer audience, thank you for joining us at U.S. Army WTF No Moments and WTFNationRadio.com. It is a veteran-run station and provides you a veteran and entertainment, and, you know, yada, 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 hubba, 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 who do you trust?
The one thing I was thinking about today is one thing you're never going to hear on this show is an apology.
I don't even think we've ever apologized for anything at all.
You're not going to hear an apology.
Yeah.
For anything.
I've not. No. At all.
Unapologetically American veteran.
Oh, snap. Functional veteran at that.
At that, yeah.
At that, too. I'm going to cut to the chase. Apparently, what's causing a lot of freaking drama on the main page right now is the consumption of a camel spider on the main page. And some guys were hanging out with a female PFC, talking shit to the female PFC, and the female PFC. Yeah, I got something for that ass. And she kills the fucking camel spider. She then grabs it and strokes it like, oh, it's okay, camel spider. And then she eats it. And holy crap, we've seen so much fucking hate on this poor PFC because she's chowing down on a fucking on a camel spider, which Isn't it kind of like those guys that do the special things and go to special schools that always brag about how what's the nastiest insect or bug they've ever eaten? So kind of like in a way, she's kind of showing you up, guys.
I was going to say, haters are hating.
Exactly.
They don't have the balls to do it.
Exactly. Not to mention the fact when she's responded to the critics, which the way I see it kind of looking at it, going back with my first sergeant peers, and they're like, "Hey, dude, is that kind of like wrong? That little PFC's going off." I go, "Well, look what the guys are saying to the PFC," and then we're wondering if her comments are good. She's not fucking being a snowflake and crying about it, saying, "Oh, you guys are this, you guys." She's actually has come back with several quips that have increased her status. So kid, if you want to join us, and we have some leadership that are looking for a driver right now. So we might just, but of course you can't say that you joined us once you join us. So you guys will never know. But I do know that if she becomes our driver, she will be the most angriest little fucking PFC, chewing on fucking spiders, dude. How could you not like, that's like the ultimate in fucking, think about it. Hey, Private, Roger for Sergeant, I want you to go this, and this. And you have that one fucking guy. Well, First Sergeant, I'm on appointment. Or this other girl, I'm on a profile. Hey, Private, you gonna go do that? And she picks up a camel spider and eats it in front of you. Roger for Sergeant. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm fucking talking about. Everyone's talking shit about this poor kid, but like again, her fucking quips going right fucking back. Some of it from the Dependas. They're attacking this fucking PFC. The wives.
I say if she's got the balls to eat a camel spider, she should be in infantryman.
Well, they can do that now.
I'm not apologizing for that one.
No, I'm just saying, well, females can be infantrymen. Yeah. So everyone's talking shit, going, but that kid, hey, Private, good, yeah, you're going somewhere. You are going somewhere. And the U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, I definitely have our eye on you. No, not that way. We have our eye on you. I've already had a PFC anyways. I think it was my first wife. Exactly, Falcon. She has balls that clank. Like kuyans, like the biggest, unbelievable. And the way she did that too, after she ate the fucking spider and everyone was jumping around going, "Oh my God. Oh," she was like looking around and everyone thinks, "Oh, she's going to get sick." No, she was looking for a PC. So she goes, "Oh, there it is." And she grabs her fucking PC and walks out like a boss, man. That's fucking awesome. So that's what I'm talking about. That's the shit that we want to see. That's the shit that we want to fucking, we want to see soldiers doing. Hey, fucking A, man, eat the damn spider. Talk some shit. Well, that female soldier's this. All she has to do is dangle a camel spider in front of them. What comeback can you come back with? You know what I mean? If she's got a boyfriend or when she gets married, you never fucking respect me, babe, and I think you need to just stop telling me what to do when I'm hanging out with the boys. And she hands you a fucking camel spider. What are you gonna do? Honey, you gonna make me some sandwiches? She's gonna fucking give you a camel spider.
I'm honestly gonna curl up like a little bitch.
Exactly, dude. I'd be like, okay.
Yes, sir.
Honey, did you pick up groceries? No, not really. Why don't you pick them up? You weren't working all day, and also there's a fucking spider being thrown at me. Exactly, Adam. Hey, fucking dude, I'm glad she's on our side. That is fucking crazy.
The only appropriate response is yes.
Yes, exactly. Yes, dear.
We need her and that Kurdish sniper.
Yes. Yes, tonight we got a guest, Ernst Strawn. This dude right here is fighting with the Kurds and stuff like that, and he's going to provide some insight and tell us how badass the female Kurds, man, are badass. Straight up, man. Because I guess, according to the halal boys, the guys that fucking are working in snack bars, they don't like it when females kill them for some reason. There's something about females killing them that I guess that's some sort of, it's non-halal or what. Anyways, we'll find out. He'll give us the details, and he's going to come on at 2100 at the break. Yeah, that PFC, my fucking hero.
Hold on, there's a really awesome comment I just saw in the on the page.
What's it say?
This girl is destined to be that tiny female instructor at SEER that makes fun of your dick size the whole time.
Exactly. She will be. She will like, oh look, it's dude. I'm telling you, man. Apply, kid. We are definitely seeking. We need a driver. There's TDY. There's DTS involved. Jose needs a fucking driver actually. So you hook it up. And yes, that chick.
So he doesn't wreck his new van.
If he doesn't wreck his new van. Yeah, that Curtis chick is hot. It's damn right, Dan. She was hot. Woo woo. Woo woo, Kurds. You're hot too, Dan. So anyway, so that's what's going on today. We got a guest coming on. We're, again, the big hotness right now is that little PFC fucking just tearing it the fuck. That's awesome. And it looks like she's got some ADA patches on too. So I think she's ADA. So she just emasculated all the fucking men in her branch. So pretty much, yeah. But again, you can't punish the troop. I'm gonna give you 45 and 45. If she shows up late to formation or something like that, and then she pulls out a fucking camel spider out of her pocket and eats it. What do you do? That's fucking crazy, dude. And you notice the way she picked it up? She picked it up like she's eaten them before.
At that point, you just sensor the time server.
Yeah, you're just like, fuck this. God damn it. Okay. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's like, yeah, exactly. You're just kind of like, hey, Private, why don't you go do that detail? And all of a sudden you hear, you see the fucking legs sticking out. Never mind. So, speaking of which, you were talking about females being infantrymen. Fucking had females just graduated a couple weeks ago. Cav Scout training. Cav Scout. Did you just assume my MOS? Did you just assume my cross sabers? For the first time in history at Fort Benning, Georgia, 4 women are graduated amongst 162 soldiers. And the soldiers of 5th Squadron. That's the basic training fucking unit. The 15 Cav.
Yep, 515.
Yeah, 515.
Right next door to where I retired from.
Yeah. Earned the MOS 19 Delta during the ceremony at Freedom Hall, part of the gender integration. The 4 women will continue the jobs at 1st Cav and the 82nd. That's what I'm talking about. One of them's going to be fucking airborne. Don't know too many airborne tanks, though. On the battlefield, the cavalry scouts consider the commander's eyes and ears, or we like to say in the Army, the detail dummies. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. I think it's a lack of sleep. Scouts are called upon when... What's that?
How much coffee have you had?
Actually, that's what I'm saying. I drank coffee today to do the show because I'm really... because I'm old and I'm doing meds, doing the medication thing. And so, yeah, I'm lacking some sleep. So I have to drink coffee to stay awake. I almost fell asleep on the fucking couch. And I was like, oh, dude, I got to get up and do sergeant's time. So Cav Scout, I guess, is considered the commander's eyes. And they're called on when God, dude. They're called upon for information when the enemy is about them. They're also responsible for the reconnaissance, proficient in various weapons and explosives. So, there you go. Colonel Cushing, commander of the 194th Armor Brigade. We spent a great deal of time making sure that they were ready to accept females in our formation. Female drill sergeants were on board for about 18 months to execute. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Do the math.
Wait a minute. So, I mean, there was... So, wait a minute. Okay, so there was female Cav Scouts already?
No.
For 18 months prior to that?
They were detailed female drill sergeants that were brought over just to do the gender integration.
Ah, yeah, okay, because you have to have females to show men how to fucking talk to females. Is that what it was? Is that what the whole program was?
Yeah, you have to have female trainers there to train.
Oh, yeah, because we have to have female. Okay, let me say that. So we have to have females show males how to talk to females or train females. That's what it was. You have to have female minders to mind males when they're training females.
Something like that.
Yeah, eat a fucking.
Now they're the ranger training too.
Yes. Oh, yes, they are. They are because several soldiers in my organization have been pinged to go do that, and also go have opportunity to go to ranger school themselves, and they're like, it's not fun anymore. If you wanted to go to ranger school, we just go to the CrossFit gym. So that's what they're fucking saying. These are the women talking. I don't want to go because I guess there's like some secret code women talk, and there's like some like underground network, like Illuminati shit. And they all know. So they're like, oh, it's like P90X. Okay. Fucking cross that. Colonel Dan Eisen. Oh, shit. Guys got... Whoa. Iceland. Damn. No, nice name. Commander of the 515 Regiment said the soldiers' success is a testament to the perseverance and the foundation of each help to establish. This ceremony marks a key milestone in the life of a soldier. I thought they were soldiers already, but okay. Today, they graduate as cavalry scouts, trained in the fundamentals of Army reconnaissance. During the training, soldiers marched and ran countless miles and developed a wide range of military skills, including establishing observation posts, infiltrating hostile areas, calling for indirect fire, driving and firing numerous combat vehicles, picking up cigarette butts, mowing... No, I'm just kidding to say that. I was going to say picking up cigarette butts, mowing lawns.
Mopping the floor.
Yeah. It's not called gender dysphoria. It's called MOS dysphoria. Is that what they're called, scouts? Is that what they call them? Is that the...
Yeah.
Is that the hotness now? Everyone fucking makes fun of scouts? Like there's something wrong with them or something?
The trans MOS.
Exactly. That's the... the trans MO. Oh shit! I issue in violation of the Mixer verbal morality statute for making fun of a trans MOS individual.
Because they're somewhere in between tankers and infantrymen.
So they're almost infantry. Is that what you're saying?
Well, they're in between.
They're in between.
Tankers.
They're tankers. Yeah.
In between tankers and infantry.
They're tankers.
They're not fucking tankers.
But they said that part of their MOS is they drive military vehicles. Don't they drive tanks?
They drive M282 Bradley Fighting vehicle or some shit like that.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It's not a fucking tank.
It's not. No, I'm saying, but aren't they cross trained? Didn't they talk about making them? Didn't they talk about making them combined or something like that? They were going to combine the MOS back in the day.
I think so. Yeah.
What? Deltas and kilos?
Yeah.
They better fucking not.
Oh, I just heard, man. You're the fucking armor dude, man. Just fucking, damn, bro.
Well, shit, I gotta make a trip down the street tomorrow now.
Then you gotta find out what's up.
Hey, fuckers, what the hell?
What's the status of this? You'll probably get shot if you ask. Because they won't know about it.
Probably.
So, yeah. So hey, congrats. Yeah, congrats to the new Cav Scouts. Hey, maybe that's what it is. Let's see what happens and shit. Whatever. If that fucking works out, works out. Fucking hell. Well, whatever. So another military news: a Colorado jury acquits an Army Green Beret who killed an intruder. Colorado Springs, a jury has acquitted U.S. Army Green Beret who shot and killed an intruder in his detached garage. A jurors found a 35-year-old Mike Joseph Galvin not guilty of negligent homicide in the November 2015 death of Robert Kerrigan. God, dude, it was like 2 years ago. Fucking took them that long to fucking do that shit. Damn.
Yeah, they were probably trying to figure out whether a detached garage was actually part of the domicile for stand your ground or castle law or whatever.
Yeah, and that's some of the big thing. That's what the attorneys were saying, that they're saying that Galvin's actions were either justified or under the law that protects the homeowners. Homeowners. God, dude, I need more coffee. Who used
another
it?
Mixer violation.
Yeah.
Homeowners.
Oh man, lawmakers were just seeing if he was justified in using deadly force from his detached garage. Prosecutors say that Galvin confronted this dude and said, "Hey, that he lunged for Galvin's pistol before the shooting, and Galvin was just protecting his family." So if that's the case, then whatever. Well, the guy's dead, so it's not like he can say that's what happened. So no big deal, I guess. Good on you, man. Good job for getting acquitted of that.
So it's a case that he said he's dead?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, come on, why not? They wouldn't be like fucking... What was the D-Max? I was trained to drive tanks, but it's still 11B. Their job is... Whoa, man, shots fired. Exactly, Dan. They all want to be engineers. D-Max said in the fucking page of the like chat, I was trained to drive tanks, but still, 11 Bravo, their job isn't hard. Damn. Whatever. Shut up, D-Max.
Oh, okay.
Shut up, D-Max.
Shut up, D-Mag.
Shut up, Meg. So, another news, I guess this general saying that the pilots that shot down the Syrian fighter did it on their own.
They claim self-defense.
I was about to say stand your ground.
It was armed.
Oh, God.
Troops.
Well, they were just... The general was like...
For my missiles.
Yeah, exactly. The general was like, well, I mean, they did it on their own.
He's coming right for us.
Exactly. He's coming right for us. A U.S. Air Force general confirmed American pilots made the call to shoot down Syrian aircraft on 3 separate missions this month and defended their actions as, you guys are right, self-defense. On June 18, an F-18 Super Hornet conducted the U.S. military's first air-to-air kill involving a manned aircraft in nearly 2 decades when it downed an Su-22 fitter just south of Taqba. Sounds like Klingon name.
Badass.
Yeah, dude. Hornet is badass, but not to be outdone, the Air Force went, I want to go fight too, and they dispatched fucking F-15s around that area too and shot down 2 drones. I just better fucking watch out, man. These are drones. Can you imagine the hate on that fucking pilot? F-18 pilots fucking flying around going, yeah, man, fuck yeah, dude, yeah. Rock on. The next thing you know, that fucking the F-15 pilot are fucking hanging out. Hey, dude, what'd you shoot down? Drones. We're trying to de-escalate, is what the fucking commander said. We're here to fight ISIS, but we got to protect our forces from Syrian pro-regime entities, which is pretty much fucking everybody. It's everyone against everyone over there. In each of the shoot-downs, which involved aircraft from other locations, U.S. pilots made a call to shoot within the parameters of the rules of engagement. In all 3 cases, defensive aircraft such as tankers and airlift planes left the airspace because of uncertainty of what the Syrians or the Russians are going to do. That's supposed to be crazy, dude. The Russians are fucking flying around there too, and do you think they're going to fucking try to do some shit? Oh, hey, who's that? Oh, Mike off. What are you doing, dude? Oh, thank you. Are you vaping? What were you saying?
It's hard to say what the Russians might do. I mean, look what happened. Was it last year before when Turkey shot down a Russian aircraft?
Yeah.
There's no retaliation from Russia. Turkey apologized, and that was the end of it. But it'd be interesting to see what happens if there's a no shit engagement between a Russian aircraft and an allied aircraft, i.e., us or the UK.
Hang on, we're receiving an encrypted code from my golf right now. He's getting pissed. I see his face. He's getting frustrated.
I don't think the tension would de-escalate as quickly if it was between the U.S./UK and Russia, if that makes any sense.
No, I got you. I think it would be some like misunderstanding, some coordination, because there's been a lot of stuff saying, hey, whoa. My golf. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know what it is either. So I guess there was some SAMs that were turned on, and there were SAM batteries around the area, surface-to-air missile battery that were pretty much tracking on the aircraft as they were flying around. So the general even said that he doesn't think that he felt threatened by the Russians or the Syrians. Nope. Dude, sorry, man. Sorry.
Shit.
Oh my god, I'm so glad we don't fucking do we don't show our faces on here. His face was classic.
Was it all contorted?
It was always like, oh damn it. There he goes. There you go. Hey, bro, you are like you're like coming in staticky, man. You're just broken. You're just broken.
Not even unreadable.
You're just broken, bro. You're just yeah, exactly. D-Max, exactly. Knock off the bubble wrap. Man, what were we saying? Oh yeah, so I guess he's in charge also of the KAOC, which you guys don't know. It is the area. It is the, I guess pretty much it's kind of like when there is a, how can I say this for people who don't know that level of planning and deconfliction. It's basically exactly that. It's a giant deconflicting center of missions that go out throughout that area there. About as best I can say it. So yeah. No, we're not getting hacked by the Russians. That was the election. Get it right. So after the SAMs were turned on, it was like, hey, yeah, whatever. They're flying around, and then it's not like fucking Iraq, where oh shit. Hang on. Well, I guess we're gonna get some expertise from D-Max.
Uh-oh.
What's up, D-Max? Hello, D-Max. WTF Nation, D-Max. D-Max. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Dude, man, what's up?
I was gonna say, his thing a little messed up if you kept it.
Yeah, we got it, dude.
I also got something else for you.
Go ahead. What's up? Motherfucker. We haven't been. You know what? I have not had my show flushed in like forever. Motherfucker. A dick bag. Oh, man. Yeah, so pretty much the KAOC are saying, hey, look, we've been fucking following these guys, and it's just a matter of self-defense. See, some of these aircraft, though, they have like an extended, like their systems, their standoff on a lot of their systems, the F-18 and the F-15, they're pretty fucking, they're huge. They're almost like 200 miles. And this aircraft's been fucking retired. But I remember back in the day when, Top Gun was all out, and when I was a kid, I researched Top Gun and the F-14 Tomcat and all this other stuff. It could track 12 different fucking targets almost 150 miles away and then fire missiles about that distance, and your enemy would never see it. So what's considered self-defense? You know what I mean? That's like you pointing a gun at me from, I don't know, the tip of fucking Texas, and I'm in Dallas, and then I launch a missile at you.
It's just that it goes back to standoff and what the rules of engagement will allow you to do. And if you have the back in the chain of command or whatever, then you're in the right. When they pull the trigger, you're in the right.
Oh yeah. Well, according to the Treacy administration, the military has been given a little bit more of exactly. And I want some chips. Then the military has been given a little more leeway when it's come to the engagements of what the rules of engagement are. I know right now the 1st Armored Division just announced all over hell and fucking high water that they're not deploying to Iraq in support of Task Force OIR, Operation Inherent Resolved. So they're throwing all their freaking they're throwing everything on fucking open source. So there was some Real Book posts, there was some Army Times posts. Dude, our PAOs are fucking stupid sometimes, I think.
You say.
Well, no, I'm not saying our PAOs, like our PAOs. I'm talking about sometimes the Army PAO. I think it's almost to kind of like make it sound like, see, we're relevant. We're gonna deploy this division and go do that stuff with this division, and then in support of that division. Well, how many people are you sending? 400. Oh wow, really? Did you really have to get down to the fucking and who you're sending? Planners and officers. Oh, really?
That would pull the trigger.
Yeah, you're just like, fuck, dude. Yeah, so elements of the of several divisions right now are getting ready to deploy to Iraq, and then 4,000 more troops are getting ready to roll out to fucking Afghanistan. That's pretty fucking crazy, dude. And now all of a sudden they're going to have I guess you would say a back to the rotation shit again, but we we were told, the military was told that you're not going to go back out again to nation build. Like if we go out and do something, we're not going to nation build.
No, and see, and that's, and again, I'm not one of the big planners up at the Pentagon or in the administration or anything, but we are not nation builders. The Army's never been, the military will never be a nation builder. If we go and try to do that again, we're going to end up in the same boat where we are now, where we're still sending constant rotations into these places to try and quote unquote fix them and help them develop doctrine and tactics so they can sustain themselves.
Or kill us. Or kill us. Every time we've done a training, advise and assist, they've killed us. They've had, you know what I mean? Is it?
And the green on blue is only going to get worse.
Yeah, I was about to say it's going to get worse because then they're going to, once we've established the relevancy or the legitimacy of that specific government, then they're going to feel that way. We're not going to be the, oh, we're there to, dude, you've invaded my country and you're fucking telling me that, you're not here to oppress me, even though, then what is that guy? Well, he's a guardian angel. Why? Because we think you're going to kill us. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. No.
Indubitably.
Yeah, smashing. Smashing that we are going to train you in this stuff and then not tell you that we're going to, train you to do this. And then we're going to leave you. See ya. Whatever, man. What the fuck ever. And in the military news, we have ponchos. Man. Ponchos. Man, I haven't had ponchos in a long time. Bergdahl judge rejects a motion to limit desertion duration. In Fort Bragg, a judge has refused to rule that the Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl's captured by the Taliban ended his unauthorized absence after he left his post in 2009. Bergdahl's lawyers said that they needed a ruling on the duration so that we can advise him how to enter a plea to the desertion charge. Bergdahl was held captive by the Taliban and its allies for 5 years. The judge, Army Colonel Jeffrey Nance, said in a June 22nd ruling that the length of Bergdahl's unauthorized absence should be decided at trial. That whole fucking thing there just pisses me off about that fucker, dude.
I'm sorry. He's a deserter from. He needs to go. Period.
To where? He needs to go to Leavenworth, dude.
No shit.
I mean, no. I mean, like straight up breaking up Little Rocks. See, they don't have Charlie's Chicken Farm anymore like they used to. The correctional confinement facility that they used to have on every post. And believe it or not, boys and girls, if you fucked up in the Army, the commander would say, "Fuck, you're going to Charlie's Chicken Farm." That's what they called it. And then lawns were mowed, sandbags were filled. Didn't have to worry about range details. So,
just like him and the other that shall not be named.
Great Cloud, you're in violation. Wow, you're gonna be fuck, dude. You're gonna be in violation with Mixer? Go for it. You were gonna say something about who?
He that shall not be named.
Yeah, it that shall not be named.
Right. Fuck that guy too.
Yeah, exactly. Josiah, how are we not fucking done with Afghanistan? Jesus fucking Christ. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Great Con. Everyone's like throwing me good points. I'm like, yeah. I'm fucking jumping on the bandwagon. Sorry, didn't mean to do that, bro.
No, you're good. The whole thing with Bergdahl and that shall not be named. Both those cases need to be tried by their no shit peers, i.e., fucking the guys that were out there looking for Bergdahl, and then anybody who's in the IC for a service component needs to be on Manning's trial. Should have been on Manning's trial. Yeah.
Yeah, but my biggest thing though is that the judge saying that that's when his absence without leave happens. I find that a true prosecutor, I know several JAGs that would just add to the litany of charges already, because that's why Nation, when you guys ask for a court-martial for an Article 15 instead of in lieu of an Article 15, they're going to win, because what they're going to do is they're going to stack charges like crazy. So they're not going to get you that one charge. They're gonna add other charges to it so that way it'll stick, and that way it'll be a solid case. So everything that you've done that you thought wasn't a big deal, then they'll start adding like disobeying a direct order, conduct. Yeah, they just start stacking like crazy.
Like you said, they're just looking for that one charge to nail your ass with.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You know what? He could not have been charged if he'd gone to trial right now. He could not have been charged for fucking desertion, but could have been charged for fucking leaving his post, disobeying order, which I think would carry more of a punishment. And then they called it, what was it? Entertaining the enemy, or what was that one charge they said it was?
It's
misbehaving in front of the enemy or something like that.
Misbehavior and misconduct before the enemy.
Yeah, I don't even know how you misconduct in front of the enemy. They're the enemy. They all fucking think we're misbehaving. we're not halal. You know what I'm saying? Holla, 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 holla. We're according to that's why they're our enemy. We're not supposed to be behaving towards our enemy because they're the fucking enemy. I think personally he was fucking used, man. I think they saw an opportunity where, like, you know what, this guy right here, he actually, he probably played them a little bit too, and said, hey, this guy, because remember, wasn't he was a specialist before, right? He was a specialist before when he got captured. So he was
promoted twice.
Yeah. So yeah. So and he's got more combat stripes than fucking than you can imagine. So he gets captured by the fucking enemy. The prosecutors want to say no. The defense wants to say no. That's his AWOL time only goes from when he got captured. So when he left his fucking, so basically let's think about, he didn't have his weapon, so he left his weapon unsecured. That you can charge him on that, right?
Yeah.
And you could charge him with for breaking curfew. You could charge him for unauthorized. You can't leave the fucking. You can't leave the cop. You can't leave the fucking firebase without a con op. So that's like 3 fucking general orders. There's 3 orders right there. You can bust them all. And then when he gets captured by the fucking enemy, he's misbehaving. In other words, he should have been fucking shooting the motherfuckers. And instead he surrendered. He willfully surrendered.
But he didn't leave with his weapon.
So I mean, that right there, he's fucking done. So that's before we even get into the other stuff that he was gonna go see. He was gonna go. Now the excuse that he said is that he left the fucking base because he said he was gonna talk about
some shit, right?
Some leadership shit. Yeah. Could you imagine if U.S. Army did moments and WTF Nation Radio was around? Bergdahl probably would not have walked off the cop. See, we're a service to you guys. I'm serious. Think about it. Think about all the stuff that we get in the main page. Holy fuck, your outlook of the Army changes when you're a fucking admin. Holy fuck. You're like...
just a little bit, yeah.
You're just like, nah, that's not happening. Squeaky clean stuff. No, Army values with fucking Sermon to the Army daily dancing at a club. That's, no. No, that's not what's. You look at that shit, you're like, oh my god, there's fucking NCOs doing that, and there's leaders doing this. But Sarge, I was making a peace treaty. That's right, Garrett. You fucking Garrett in the Facebook live chat. Exactly. He was fucking doing some peaceful shit. And then what really tripped me out is that when his dad came out there, and I think what he was doing was kind of funny, is that his dad was coming out there and saying shit that was like totally. Well, first off, his dad was all bearded out. Not like bearded out how we grow our beards, but like, halal out, He went halal out on his beard. And then his hair was all fucking like matted and shit. And then when he was saying that Bergdahl was going to get released, or Bergdahl is getting released, then he starts like reciting some fucking weird ass shit in fucking Pashto. Right next to the fucking president. Well, I mean, the former president.
Right.
And nobody had fucking the squiggle fucking translator right there to see what the fuck he was saying. That just little shit like that. It's fucking, what are you talking about, dude? So, yeah. If anything else, Bergdahl should be responsible for everything that it took. Matter of fact, he should be charged for all the fuel, ammo, explosives, time and effort. You know how the first responders, when you get in an accident and you get hauled off in a fucking like a life flight, and it costs you like $1,500 to fly from the street to fucking a mile and a half, when it costs you $20 to go do it at a fair. I think you should get charged for that. It's just like how you get fucking charged for child support. Well, I mean, like speaking from experience, if you get your shit garnished and you don't pay, the IRS will take that shit for you. That's how they get their money. So when you think you're going to get a fucking refund, that's what happens. So I just one of those things. I really think that motherfucker just needs fucking exactly what you said. Go to fucking Leavenworth. That's it. And then not be allowed to talk.
What I'm waiting for is for that fucking book deal to drop.
Which one?
You know there's going to be one.
Oh, for both of them, yeah. For the little fucking, for that little chick and or that little thing. Did you ever see that movie Splice?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble. Fuck it. What are they gonna do? Put me on sergeant's time? That movie Splice, guys. Google the movie Splice. That's what that's what Manning looks like. He looks like the genetic animal mutation that was in the movie Splice. That's what he looks like now. He looks like fucking Splice. Splice fucking Manning. Sorry. That's what he looked. I was watching TV. I'm like, whatever. And then I was watching cable. Some of the premium channels, and it had Splice on there. I was like, that looks like fucking. Wait a minute. It looks like Manning with fucking big eyeballs. Like I don't even. He was in a fucking. He went to the. He was like one of the grand marshals or something like that for the fucking New York Pride Parade, and then he started talking about he understood the plight of Puerto Ricans, and I'm thinking, you little fuck, you have zero room to talk about plights of anything right now, and it's straight up, you don't fucking. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I think honestly, he's making I don't know. He's making a fucking like you were saying earlier. He was making his 15 minutes of fucking fame, and that book is gonna fucking come down, and then what?
He'll get a fucking payday.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course, all he's gonna do is he's gonna get a payday on bashing the fucking country, because something didn't fucking happen right to him the way he fucking wanted it, and then. It's all his fucking, it's everybody that had involved. My platoon sergeant was sleeping with a guy that I liked, and so I'm gonna get mad at my fucking unit. And when you kind of think about it, dude, that was a long fucking time ago. And
in scheme of things, it was a long time ago.
No, you're right. No, the event happened a long time ago for that little fucker. But the fucking what's the effects. The second and third order effects of what he did to the sourcing of the people that we talked to are still right now.
Oh yeah,
they are in effect. In our line of work, we know who's been affected. You know what I mean? It's just like you're like, what the fuck? That shit was released years ago, and it's still affecting because of the release of those documents. A little fucker. God, see, I'm telling you, U.S. Army WTF moments and WTF Nation Radio could have saved everybody a whole bunch of pain.
We could have.
We could have. Now think about it. Some of the shit that we thrown out. God, what you can fucking imagine. Alternate facts much? What are you talking about? Josiah? Alternate facts? Alternate facts. What are you talking about alternate facts? Are you talking about alternative facts? Are you talking about what facts?
That's electronic scanning now. Alternative facts.
Yeah, alternate facts. My name is Alternate Facts. We're gonna fight against Megatron. What are you talking about? Alternate facts, much?
D-Max is helping us out with that question.
I was about to say thank you, D-Max.
Casey Lynn, cash me outside.
Yeah, exactly. Cash me outside. What are you talking about? Alternate facts.
I did cash him outside.
Well, I mean, I honestly think that we vet pretty fucking good. And unlike other news organizations, if we make a mistake, we admit it and we fucking move on, drive on, and people resign, right? Well, we I mean, not to bring up, I don't want to open up a wound, but everyone's talking about this fucking, that's the elephant in the room. What about the guys that happened to fucking show? Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we were provided some information and we retracted our story. And the individuals were held accountable for. So what's up? Can you gonna say that you're never fucking wrong? And what's gonna fucking happen with you? So what do you mean about these alternate facts much? Please enlighten us. The floor is open as you would discuss, or like to give us a call at 415-889-8367. if you want to talk about these alternate facts. So you're saying alternate facts, so it's not, so Manning's not going to be a chick now? He's going to be a dude? Bergdahl did fucking, or are you talking about that's what they're saying? I just want to make sure that we don't have any, God, Stefan. She's got a comment for you if you're talking shit about a little spider eating PFC. First thing you fucking say about that, you don't know, man. She's right now. She's like on fire with the fucking main page. She's fucking just shooting fucking trolls down. And what I think it is I think her chain of command doesn't know what to do, because she's just like, well, I think she probably does this, and she's like, oh yeah, well I fucking saw your. And these are like, again, some of the dependents. Oh yeah, well I saw your husband kissing another guy. How about that? Here's a picture. Bam. You're like, whoa, goddamn, holy shit. Are you talking about your wife that's getting pounded right now by so-and-so? Bam, here's a picture. This chick's savage.
It's awesome.
I love it. I love it. They're coming at, and they're brutal what they're fucking telling her. So, yeah. No worries. So if you'd like to discuss it, please. I guess you could say what? What? Everyone's like, oh shit, what's going on now? Because we want that PFC to join. We would be honored if you would join us, little private. You know, that would be, you know what? That would be the most biggest fucking, you know what? She's like a ringer for a fucking, a fundraiser or some shit like that, man. Why don't you fucking say anything? You're right, Redacted. Her chain of command is sitting back with fucking popcorn and reading the comments. Because she is beasting these fuckers, man. And she's not beasting these fuckers with a couple of laughs. She's beasting these fuckers with 500 likes, hearts and smiles and giggles and thumbs up to her comments a piece.
Yep, she's going to own them.
She's owning them. So, and what are the commanders doing? They're like, think about it. So if somebody's getting bullied about doing something online, and then the person getting bullied, I guess you could say it's bullying, but the person who's defending themselves and talking shit is saying some shit back, what are you going to fucking do? I do know that there was like 15 people that had submitted a requested takedown of that, and it ain't going to happen, because we're not going to tell you who sent it, but we're going to say that there was more than one individual that sent it. So I just think it's funny that everyone's just totally dogpiled on her, and then the next thing you know, she just came out. She came out swinging with shanks, guns, and flamethrowers, bro. It was fucking beautiful. That was actually worth lunch, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, what's going on with, holy shit, and just going on and going on and going on. So good on you, Private. That's what I'm talking about. And still getting likes right now.
I'm trying to get to it real quick.
Yeah. Her right now, she has...
Holy shit.
She has over 7,000 shares on that post, and her video has been viewed 627,000 times.
And 629, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at the last one.
The estimated reach?
Yeah, the reach.
1.4
million. Exactly. 1.4 million. Million. Okay, so what you can do now, huh? Could you imagine? Fuck, dude. Go to when she goes to the promotion board or something like that, automatically she's a fucking soldier of the year. Hey, Private, what's the maximum effective range of an M4 rifle? When she fucking pulls a fucking spider out of her pocket and eats it. Congratulations, you're now a soldier of the year or soldier of the month or whatever. You don't need to go to the promotion board.
I know a couple units where that could be the case.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Yeah, exactly. There are. I know exactly what units you're talking about too. She would be an asset in those units. Because it was just so funny. Like a boss, she went in there and fucking just pulls it out and fucking goes bam. Everyone was like, "Did you see the guys jumping up around her? They were like jumping up and around like they were on fire." And she was the one eating the spider. They were fucking. They're like, oh! One guy looked like he said, "Oh my god!" Just jumping up and down big time. Goes again. I'm just Private. You're my private hero. So that's good shit.
And it's 1900 comments.
Yeah. It's unreal, bro. Unfucking real. So good on you, kid. Good on you. I think she's gonna be on the whip for a long time. She's gonna be on the whip for a long time.
So to do spinning end.
What's that?
D-Max spinning end at the same time to now get attention.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. I think she's could you imagine like the Star Major? Come here, Private. Come here. Do it again. She's gonna be. Oh man. Come here, Private. Come on, do it again. In front of like Star Major of the Army. Eat it. She's running around like a goddamn sideshow freak, fucking eating spiders because nobody can believe that she's eating a camel spider like a boss. And she's not getting sick.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. Beautiful. I think it's awesome. Good job on your Private again. God, from U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. Damn. You did. She's got some clankers, all right. She probably got bigger nut than some of the guys in her fucking. Well, her unit is ADA, so.
There you go.
Yeah. She was just like fucking. Yes, look at this. I'm eating this. Look, I'm. Like, God. Hang on, somebody's fucking trying to. No, stop. So, my biggest thing though is that she acted like she had done it before. I mean, she looked at it, folded the legs up, and then crunched on it like, yes. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go ahead and talk about the where she's from and all that. Yes, and everyone's been sending her pictures of what she looks like. Yes, yeah. Yep. So I won't go there. I don't want to lose my career. I'm a first sergeant.
You need to remember that.
I was just about to say.
But you're not her first sergeant.
But yes, right. That's right. I'm not her first sergeant. That's right.
So it's not as taboo?
No, well, that's not your troops. Don't mess with your troops. Just mess with other people's troops, not your troops. So that's how it works, right? I mean, what the fuck? You just sit there and go, oh yeah, hey, whatever. That's how these guys get hemmed the fuck up. We talked about this when the general got relieved from First ID.
And it not been his captain, he'd been fine.
Yeah, exactly. If not been his captain. And his mom, his wife, his ex-wife, estranged wife. His estranged wife was one talking shit. Don't get me started on that fuck. That shit pisses me off. Hey, if you separate from somebody, it wasn't his mom, right? It was his wife. If you separate from somebody and you're broken the fuck up and you're on the road to get a fucking divorce, don't hate when he shows up with something that you are jealous of. And then all of a sudden you want to say that's love and all this other crap. And then, fucking get the guy's fucking name all thrown through the fucking mud because he didn't fucking what? You didn't want to come back? That sounds like my ex-wife. Jesus. So, what's that? I'm not going to look tonight, but being a human male, I have to ask, is she hot? Yes, she is. There, I said it. I'm beating around the bush. Yes, she's a cutie. She's hot. Cuando se gustas latinas, más fina. So there we go.
Just go look at it, Falcon.
Just look at it, Falcon. Just look at it. She is definitely attractive. Attractive. So, and there you go. And she's Latina, so she'll kick your ass, dude. She'll shank you. You making fun of my spider eating, I say. I'll cut you, Holmes.
You wish I not cut you.
Yeah, fucking kill you and make you eat a spider, I say.
She goes rogue.
Yeah.
Spider in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly. That's how she fucking. That's how you know. That's her signature fucking when she's on a patrol or something like that. That's how she fucking. That's like a death card. You know what I mean? She'll has her fucking get card and they're like, how'd you know it was that private? There's fucking camel spiders all over the dead. Legend has it when the angry private is around this area, spiders are found in their mouths. Oh my God. like she's an assassin bounty hunter. I know we're supposed to be talking about serious shit, but I think it's fucking funny. This fucking PFC just punked everybody out. I've eaten bugs in my training of evolutions, but I don't know if I can eat a fucking. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could fucking. I'm not gonna look in the. I'm not gonna reveal her name over the air. Just look at it. You'll see. You'll see her name. But the application is open there, Private.
Yeah, apply already.
Yeah, just apply already. Damn it! You need to fucking apply because the leadership needs a driver. Jose needs a driver.
Jose needs a driver because we saw the memo that was leaked.
Oh my God! Yes, we were gonna talk about that in the third hour, but we'll shoot the shit after that because we were gonna go over some stories from the inbox.
Okay. And
then after we have our guest, so a guest, if you're listening, we'll contact you. We got you connected already. We're good to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. So again, I'm gonna shut off the Facebook Lives so that way I can have another segment pop up, and that way you guys can see it come up with Sergeant's Time Part 2. So let me see if this works again, because I remember the last time this happened, Facebook doesn't like me and did not want me to fucking get cut loose. Dude, it's happened like every fucking day now, just about. A fucking broadcast, and the next thing you know, Facebook Live does not. I literally have to fucking just destroy. I have to like just shut off a computer literally to fucking do it.
Oh fuck!
It's fucking frustrating as shit. So yeah, don't worry, you'll understand. You'll experience it yourself, bro.
Hey, that's on the DL still.
No, I'm talking about you experiencing fucking. You're gonna be on your own. Oh shit! Hang on. Whoa, hang on. Oh yeah, I can do it. So, anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. And if you guys want to pay attention to Mixer at mixer.com, WTF Nation, / WTF Nation Radio, you can follow there. You can actually follow on specific platforms too, because it is a Microsoft product. You can follow on Xbox One. Jump on the app, download it on Xbox One, and you can watch it from the comfort of your own TV. So that way you don't have to worry about sitting there and watching it in a computer or watching it on your phone. You can actually sit there at the comfort with your controllers and then watch and it'll look just like what you see on the computer right now. And then you can follow through there. And then we'll be able to see all the gamer tags come on up. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and kill it right here on the Facebook Live, and then we'll bring it right back. And so let me get the show set up for our guests. Shouts. Shouts.
Zigzags in this bag of this weed, it gives me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth. And since birth, I've been cursed with this curse to just curse and just blurt this berserk and bizarre shit that works and it sells and it helps in itself to relieve all this tension, dispensing these sentences, getting this stress that's been eating me recently off of this chest. And I rest again. Dudes up in school and they blame it on Maryland and the heroin. Where were the parents at? And look where it's at, middle America. Sick and tired of being admired. That I wish that I would just die or get fired and drop from my label. Let's stop with the fables and say.
Is that actually a picture of the Antichrist crying? I like it. It's tasty.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We will be sexist. We will offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
And we're back. What's going on, guys? Erwin, how you doing?
Hello.
Did I say that name right? It's Erwin, right? Erwin Strawn?
Erwin Strawn, yes, sir.
Erwin Strawn. Well, then, hey, man, let me see if I got this right. Let me take me back to the days. Well, then, Bonnie Bush? Did I heard that right? Or did I fuck it up?
No, man, you got it.
Okay, cool.
You're actually the first person to get it.
Oh, well, spent some time hanging out
Your
around that.
pronunciations are perfect.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Hung out with them for a little bit in Dohuk, and then hung out with them in Ansifni during the Battle of Mount Ibrahim in Tal Afar. And so all the way down to Erbil before we cracked their asses and fucking the bad guys in Mosul. So
Hell yeah.
so I was able to hang out with the Pesh. It was fucking awesome. So tell us about yourself, and dude, your book is fascinating. It's fucking it's badass. So tell us about it. Tell us about yourself and tell us about the book.
Well, yeah, man. I'm Erwin. No, I just
Don't be shy.
Shit, yeah, a little shy. Nah, man, I'm just military veteran. I joined in 2007, got out in 2012, so I'm one of those new cats. I'm not from the Blackwood Army, because everyone kept telling me I ain't shit. So
it's all right.
But nah, it's all right. Deployed in 2009, 2010. We were southern Iraq in the town Al Kut.
Yep.
Yeah, so we spent some time down there. I was an MP. So all we did was just go around to police stations and ask them if they had water and if they were doing their job and if they're cool guys, which most of them really weren't cool guys. So
yeah, definitely weren't, especially in Al Kut. It was too far out. So what made you? So you spent some time. What unit does the 252 MP company fall under, or what organization did it fall under?
God, man, I don't even fucking remember. I just know the company unit, man. That's it. That's as far as my knowledge took me, because that's all I needed to know.
Yeah, exactly. So you were there, you did your time, and then where did you get out of the Army? Where did you ETS out of?
Well, I ETS'd out of my home state because I was National Guard.
Oh well, shit, dude. Fuck, I didn't. Well, there you go. So you were assigned. I'm doing some research there. Your unit was assigned to, I think, what was it? They were assigned to what division? I think it was like First ID or something like that.
We were under. Well, when we first got there, we were under. God, I want to say like the 172nd was there for a little bit.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah, but then I think about 5 months in, Third ID rolled in.
That's what it was. It was Third ID.
Yeah.
So you spent some time there, and then you came back. You rotated back, and then, dude, now what got you to fucking? I'm just gonna jump to the meat and potatoes, man. What got you to join? To join this group? What was it? Did you see something on TV? Did you watch? Did you hear experiences? What got you attracted to join the Kurds?
Well, man, it was a multitude of things. Two of the specific ones were number one, considering the time frame that I had joined the military, and after all the training and yada yada yada, and then you go over and you're gonna be this big war hero, blah blah blah. You're gonna get some action. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Then you go and just jack off for 8 hours a day.
Pretty much. Unless you go outside the wire. You had to go start fights outside the wire, but go ahead. I get you.
Yeah, so that kind of ate me up for a year. So I got out, and I was living in Nashville, Tennessee during the time that this whole ISIS thing started kicking off. So I was paying attention to it online and everything. And there was a lot of vet communities, a lot of vet pages that were talking about man, it'd be awesome. Just go back over there and just fucking roast these guys and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, that would be kind of awesome. But how can you do that? I don't understand. But then eventually there was this cat named Jordan Matson who started circulating all over these vet groups. And this dude just fucking bought a plane ticket to Iraq and got smuggled over into Syria with the YPG.
Now, what is the YPG?
The YPG is the militia of the Syrian Kurds. It's like their main, I guess, defense militia or whatever. I want to say militia. They call it an army. It's a fucking militia. It's just a bunch of group of Kurds. Yeah, but it's primarily Syrian Kurds and a bunch of Kurds from Turkey who were affiliated with the PKK. Which they don't want to say they're affiliated with the PKK because they want U.S. weapons.
I was about to say, back in the day, we called them KDEC because they didn't want to be called the PKK. They called them something else. Now, so once you got, how did you get the word like, hey, I'm gonna fucking do this, and we're not gonna give everybody a blow by blow on how to do some of this shit, but pretty much, you talk to somebody and they got you in the country, and what people don't realize is that, northern Iraq reminded me of Colorado Springs. If you've
No,
ever,
yeah, totally.
if you look at Colorado Springs, that's northern Iraq.
Yeah, no shit. It really is. Because again, I was thinking of my first deployment when I got into northern Iraq. I thought I was going to see fucking moon dust everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, there's a goddamn crystal clear river and mountains everywhere.
Yep.
And it's comfortable and people are smoking outside and drinking beer. I'm like, where the fuck am I right now?
It's like this isn't the fucking Iraq that I saw on fucking TV. Because
I remember this shit being miserable.
Yeah, that's what I saw until I got there, and I was like, holy fuck. Because then throughout the whole area, pretty much there's if you guys want to jump on a site, it's called theotheriraq.org. And the other Iraq is where it shows the Kurdistan. Don't say Iraq in Kurdistan. You say Kurdistan.
Yeah, no, Kurdistan's not Iraq.
Yeah, exactly. And some all the way through some of the areas of Turkey, it's still Kurdistan. So you got there, and where was your first base? I mean, what was your first what village did you started training out of? Did you train anybody? Did you kind of help them out on what was their reception when you got there?
Well, yeah, later on down the road, we participated in some training elements. But no, when we first got there, we got stuck on a base, and we flew into Suleimania, and we got stuck on a Peshmerga base that was literally up the road from the airport, and we got there, and we spent about maybe 2 weeks, I think, because I think they were like in the process of vetting us, kind of, because like we were allowed on the base, but they still didn't quite understand this whole volunteer thing. Like, why the fuck were people coming to Kurdistan to fight ISIS? You know, we don't understand. Who the fuck are you guys? So we had to stay on there for a little bit, but eventually, it was March 2015 when we landed. So about 2 weeks after that, we eventually worked our way up into near Kirkuk.
March 20th. That's when I infilled.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Go ahead. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
But this is an 03.
But no, we ended up close to Kirkuk in this little district called Dakhuk.
Dakhuk,
that is where a Peshmerga brigade, it was the 9th Brigade, were stationed. And that's where they did all their shit. Because, you know, we had Daesh maybe, I don't know, maybe a click away at the time.
Yeah, they were just over a click from the new Green Line after just past. I think it was General Babaker still there. Was he still part of the commanding force, or did he finally pass away? He was like an old dude.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. They in Dakhuk they had a Kurdish version of the White House. Have you seen that? Up against.
I may have.
Yeah, it's up against the hill right before you look down. It's where we always had instead in the morning you didn't hear like roosters like a fucking farm. You heard fucking donkeys, and I remember that was my. All I heard was the sun breaking and na 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 na, and then.
Yeah.
So you get there, and then what was their? I know you said they were skeptical. Were they like saying, "Hey, what was your background? Who are you? Why are you here? Did they talk? I mean, did they? Obviously, because they were curious, they're inquisitive. They want to know who the fuck you are. So, what was their initial reaction to you, like when you started working with them?
Well, it was exactly that. They were curious, and they initially they were actually pretty shocked. Because when they got to talking to you, obviously, you know, if you could find a translator, because a lot of them didn't speak proper English, you know, they would just their first question would be like, why did you leave America? I want to go to him. I want to live in America.
Yep.
Why did you leave?
Yep.
Like, what is your problem, dude?
Yep.
You know, so initially they were pretty shocked, but you know, once we started hanging out with them and working with them, they started to accept it, and they were pretty stoked that just former soldiers or just volunteers in general were just coming all over the world just to try to help them out.
Now, did they once they found out? Now I'm almost about to say they did find out you were soldiers. They were more receptive to you. Did you become part of the training program? Did you progress in the Peshmerga ranks?
Well, there's not really
a rank. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, there's not really a rank. I mean, there is, but as far as the training program, there is a training program, but it's nothing that what you and I would recognize.
Correct.
There's a good training. I think the PES training, I think their boot camp, their basic is like 10 days.
Yeah.
Just 10 days of like some low crawling. Here's an AK. Can you pull the trigger? Yeah, you can pull the trigger. You're going to the line, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Now, how quick once you did the little train up? How far did you start seeing shit? I mean, what were you first deployed in? Or what area were you deployed to?
It was in the Dock Hook area.
Okay.
It was March 18th. We were involved in a little operation. It was a failed operation, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But the deal was we were supposed to take 5 Dosh villages, and I mean that was the whole deal. We were just going to clear out these villages. So we started that morning around 5 o'clock, and we roll out to the first village, and we had a couple tanks with us. So we sent those up the line first, but then somehow the tanks found them, or a tank found itself in a ditch, like a massive fucking crater. So that's out of commission. And now we have the other tank out of commission because that's the only thing that can try to pull this fucking thing out of the ditch. So now we don't have any tanks. So we only had, infantry guys send a first wave of Pesh up towards this village. And I was part of the second wave. And that's pretty much where it ended. We were coming up the little road there, started taking fire. So we pulled off into this creek bed somewhat. And it wasn't that, too terribly close. I think we got maybe about 400 or 500 meters in front of the target.
Yeah.
And that's where we fucking stayed, unfortunately.
We
stayed. No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, so were you able to see... Were you able to I mean, because I know what you see on TV is the guys fucking, and what the listeners are trying to understand is that it's somewhat flat in some of the areas, but it's also somewhat mountainous. Were you able to see it like how you would, you see guys firing over the fucking buildings and then they fucking go down? Were the Pesh, the moving in faster? I mean, did it seem like they were, I don't want to say disorganized, but yeah, did it seem like they were a little bit more, they were just kind of like, eh.
No, you got it right. They were extremely disorganized.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and talk about the Pesh, but yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's nothing like as far as like fire maneuver and open field, working in open fields like that. It's pretty much just
a bum rush from hell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
I mean, in regards to the YPG, the Peshmerga operate more efficiently and effectively, but certainly not by a standard that a U.S. soldier or anyone from a first world army would understand.
Now, did you want to sit back and say, "Hey, look, fuckers, I can show you how to do this better"? I mean, because I know that. I guess you could say that you want to fucking you're there to help them out. You want to be cool to them, and you don't want to disrespect them, but you also want to say, "Hey, guys, I could help." Did you ever pull any of these guys aside and say, "Look, I could lead you into glory" or something? You know what I mean? Did you get anything something like that? Did you show them that?
We tried for a little bit while we were stuck on that base. I mean, we tried fucking setting up shadow boxes, do some rune clearing procedures, went over fire maneuvers and flanking and, all that stuff and try to get them to understand. We actually had, because we had met a guy, an ODA guy who was working that sector. And he pulled out a copy of the Ranger Handbook. He's like, "Hey, man, if you guys can help these out, that'd be appreciated." So we take the Ranger Handbook and we're trying to teach all these guys shit, but necessarily want to learn.
Yeah, they're like, what is that? You're like freaking, what is this Ranger you speak of?
Yeah, what is this? It's the fucking Bible, dude. You should need to sit down and listen.
Yeah, it's exactly it. So once you started getting to your first engagement, did you kind of because dude, there's no backup. Was there anybody backing you up? Is there anybody helping you out? Were there any contractors out there? Were some of our own special operations forces or unconventional forces out there with you guys?
The only involvement at that time, as far as like coalition support, we did have operators on the ground that were kind of like combat controllers.
Yeah.
But as far as that goes, I mean, they just they stood back and they weren't even actually calling in the strikes themselves. They were relying on the Pesh to say, "Hey, we need to do this," and then they'd send up the fucking coordinates and shit, which was funny because we had air support that day, and that's what we're banking on because that's pretty much the only way we're going to get to these fucking villages. And we got 2 bombs that day. One went into the wrong village, and the other one was a dud.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And there were some Peshmerga guys digging that dud out.
Yeah. Yeah, so as far as who was on the field, man, it was weird because we had, obviously you had the Pesh, and then you had the volunteers, which there wasn't but a few of us, and then you had I looked over in that creek, and sitting beside me there was this guy in what looked like PKK robes, but apparently that was still Peshmerga, but they were like Iranian Peshmerga or something like that. Like they did shit in the mountains or whatever. So there was a squad of those guys, and there was also Iranian militia out there.
I was going to be my next question. Did you see any of those fuckers out there like that?
We did.
Some of their
was,
regular Quds guys.
Yeah. No, yeah. The whole freaking town of Dakuk was pretty much Iranian ran.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, because every now and then we'd be walking around their little, I call it a fob. It's just what I know. We'd be walking around grabbing chai or something, and then a Peshmerga officer would see us in the front. They would shoo us away. They're like, "No, you got to go back to your rooms and stay in there until. Well, I mean, what's going on? We're like, well, we got to meet with these Iranian guys that are on the base. You know what I mean?"
Did it give you some level of frustration that U.S. veterans shouldn't be the one doing this type of fucking diplomacy? You know what I mean? Where are the? Do you think that if we were sitting in those areas, we would have helped it? Like if we had our own soldiers or our own spooky people there, do you think it would have done more? I mean, do you ever get in that position where like, where the fuck are our guys at?
Yeah, I did. But I mean, that's way above my pay grade. Like I said, we had guys out there, but
yeah.
You know, their hands were tied. You know, they would only fucking do so.
Going to be my next question. Did you felt like the coalition forces that were working with you were bound by anything? Well, they couldn't do shit.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And were they able to talk to you about it? Did they reveal any of what were some of their frustrations?
No. There was only a few guys that I met, and you know, obviously they wouldn't talk about their background or what they were doing there, but you knew. But you know, they could only give me so much information, and usually the conversations that I would have with some of the ODA guys that were actually out there would just be like, you know, hey man, what are you seeing out there? You know, you seen any specialized weapons they're doing or using? You know, are they using drones yet? What's going on? Blah blah blah, and then you know, hey man, be safe. So,
have you had anybody come up to you and approach you? Hey, if you need help, call this person, or we're gonna come get you, or they just said, hey, yeah, see you later?
We did. If there was ever a situation as far as like immigration, or if we just got fucked up somewhere, or you know, need a ride, they did give us like the phone number to the embassy and shit like that.
Now, so their embassy did get stood up in their bill, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good shit. Because I remember they were trying to get some of the issues up there before the
yeah,
uprising.
definitely. So like we weren't completely alone out there. The volunteer thing was discouraged, but they understood very well that people were going to come over regardless. So they did, you know, put a hand out there in case we needed it.
Was there any discouragement of it? Like
the volunteer?
No, I'm talking about from our side, from our government. Did they discourage any of it? Did they say, "Hey guys, you know, you shouldn't be here. What the fuck are you doing in this area?" You know, did they give you any of that stuff? Any I guess you'd say any kind of pushback. I guess you'd say.
Not really. As far as like the guys operating in a military capacity, no, we never got much pushback from them. They were actually pretty excited. I mean, like I talked about the guy giving us that Ranger handbook. Yeah. He was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Like you can do more than I can right now. This book, try to train these fuckers up." Like,
wow, no shit. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
that fucking sucks. The guys are out there literally out there in the fucking front lines, and they're having their hands tied. It's just fucking unreal. Did you do any joint operations with them? Like, did you see them involved in an engagement, and then they were right there with you?
No, that would be later on down the road. Which by that time I left, because I know like the SEALs started coming in and everything, and they actually started running with the PESH and the YPG. But in the time frame I was there, they were hanging back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they were. How many tours did you do over there? Just one?
Just the one, yeah.
And what was considered I guess what would you say? What would you consider a tour there?
I left just shy of 12 months. I tried to do 12 months, so it was just shy, probably, so let's just say 11 months.
Yeah.
I tried to make it to 12, but I was like, fuck this, dude. Like, I can decide when I leave. So
I was about to say, dude, you could say, you know what, I'm done with the shit.
No, I'm done, man.
No,
let's get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out. I want to fucking go home. Wait a minute. There's not a sergeant major or a fucking first sergeant to tell me no. Fuck yeah, dude, I'm out.
Yeah. I left my PT belt there and everything.
Did you really take a PT belt?
I didn't.
No. I was about to say, dude, you're
floating around.
That's good shit. So how far south did you get? I mean, you didn't get that far. You didn't get that far within the engagement area, except for Sulaymaniyah and then out by Tahook, right? That was about the only. That
was about the only thing.
Yeah.
Later on down the road, when we got smuggled into Syria, we were on the it was the Tishrin operation where they were trying to take that dam back.
Yep.
And I was on a gun truck. I was on a Dushka truck, and we pulled up to this little village, and we were just fucking sitting there on a berm, and we took contact. We took direct contact. It was very brief though, and unfortunately, our fucking Dushka went down, so I had to pull the truck off the line, and that was it. It was like 5 minutes.
So you're there for a raid that you didn't participate in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, the Dushka went down, and God, man, I can't, like, I know where the rounds came from, but I still can't figure it out to this day, because what had happened was I was sitting beside the driver's side front tire when it all went down. So I hear the cracks, and I get down. I'm like, oh, that's what that is. This is happening now. And I look over, and there's fucking antifreeze everywhere. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? So, we're leaking fluid. The douche goes down, so I pull the truck off. Got no fucking fluid in it. Then our Kurd later on, he can't believe the fucking fluid's gone, so he decides that he's gonna pour water in our radiator, all of our water in our radiator,
of course,
as it leaks to the fucking ground.
Because you don't need to drink it.
Yeah, we don't know. You don't need water.
You don't need water out there. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. The truck needs water.
So when you went into Syria, was it permissive? Was it semi-permissive? Was it just like fucking, oh shit, you guys had to be on your toes? Because what we see, what the guys see on.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut off there for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it permissive when you went into Syria? Was it permissive? And I mean, what did you see as far as what the civilians went through?
Well, shit. I don't know. I didn't really pay too much attention to the civilians.
No, I understand.
Right? Like the only time I paid attention to the civilians was when we were in a fucking village that should have been cleared out of civilians, but they were fucking walking around.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
Yeah. Did you feel like you had did you feel like you were being when you went into Syria that there was any groups holding you back aside from your own group? Like, was it because it sounded like you said your vehicle got hit and all that, but were there other things that were like a hindrance to get to the mission? Did you just finish that mission right there and that was it? You just fucking took off from there after that raid?
I mean, that's pretty much how it went. I mean, fucking, we were done. We were decommissioned.
Yeah.
So our guys went up to the front and we tried to find a fucking radiator.
So you went from going in a fucking raid, just getting your vehicle hit, and now you're going to fucking O'Reilly Auto Parts or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. We were done. So spent about a day trying to get that fixed, and then we get back up the mountain and meet up with everyone. Oh yeah, man, it was fucking. Cool.
It's about this one.
A10s everywhere. Sons of bitches.
Bitches, yeah, everyone's fucking high fiving and shit. Everyone's fucking. It's almost like throwing the fucking haterade on you.
Fucking pissing me off and shit. I bought a plane ticket to come do this stupid shit, and it's still fucking up.
You did it without the Army's help, and it's just not fucking happening, right? Now, did you I mean, so when you came out of that, how long were you in Syria for your rotation?
I spent. When did we go over there? Sometime in September. So from March to September, I was in Iraq, floating around there with the 9th Brigade, And then it was close to September. We decided, well, I was actually planning on going home. I had a return flight for August 1st. So, I wanted to do just 6 months. I figured, I'd be done with it. But the guys in the group that I was with, they were like, nah, dude, I want to go to Syria. I'm like, no, that sounds really dumb. I don't want to go to Syria. But then I talked myself into it. And it was really funny how we got there. Because a lot of the guys who went over to Syria initially, that was their game plan, was to go to join the YPG.
Mm-hmm.
You would fly into Iraq, and you would get a little 15-day visitor visa on your passport, which enabled you to travel through northern Iraq without any hindrances whatsoever. And then once you get to the border, you meet up with your little PKK guys, and they would smuggle you over the border. Boom, and it's done. With us, we had already been there about 6 months, and that fucking visa was expired. So it made it really difficult to get through checkpoints.
Oh, man.
So we had to figure out a way how to do all this shit. And I think we spent about 2 weeks in this fucking hotel we were renting out, trying to come up with this elaborate plan, like how the fuck, because we got to get up to, we were in Soleimani at the time, we got to get up to Erbil somehow. And then from there, we got to go, like, how are we going to fucking do all this shit? And finally, we just said, fuck it, man. Like, let's just get a cab and go to Erbil and just see what happens. I mean, if we get stopped, we get deported, big fucking deal. I'm back in America anyway. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fortunately, we didn't get stopped, which is really funny because they looked at our passports and saw, the expiration on the visas, and they just waved us through. I was like, well, you're not really doing your job, man. You're just gonna let me just travel around the country like this?
Yeah, hey fuckers, you're kind of you were supposed to be a border guard here for a reason. You were supposed to be stopping the fucking bad guys from going over and shit, and you just let two dudes with fucking, and you all got beards too, so y'all, I don't want to say y'all look the same, but your shit's fucking illegal.
Oh yeah, no, seriously, that's exactly how it was. It was funny too, because that's exactly how it was. We stayed a couple nights in it was called the Grand Millennium Hotel. It was one of the nicer resorts almost in Soleimania. It's where all it's where your white people go.
It's like Vail. It's like Vail in Colorado. Yeah. That's what it reminded me, because when we got there, it was fucking cold as shit. And
yeah, definitely.
And then the next thing you know, I was like, we just fucking did some training here, because I was assigned to a 10 Special Forces group, and I was like, holy shit. This fucking looks like Colorado Springs. This looks like fucking Vail. And then everything, I was like trying to do fucking business deals. Hey man, you need to open up a ski resort. I mean, after you clear the mines out, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could, actually.
Yeah.
You should have.
Yeah, exactly.
There's water slides out there or something.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was like, so you're right. So it was actually, you looked at it, if you close your eyes and open your eyes, you said, I'm in Colorado. You thought you were in Colorado. You didn't think you were in fucking, no way did you think you were in fucking northern Iraq. Until you of course saw the cabs, and then fucking.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's crazy how beautiful it is.
It is.
But no, so going back to the whole security dilemma, we get to that hotel, and all these people are coming and going. They're dressed nice and everything. All these fucking sports cars are rolling up and dropping people off. And here are these fucking 5 guys getting out of a taxi cab with goddamn mud still caked on their boots and just dirty. We haven't had a shower in like 2 weeks. And we're walking through the metal detector, and we're going off. So they're checking our rucks, and we're pulling out shopping bags of 7.62 and a couple of grenades and everything. And they're just kind of looking at us for a second. We don't say shit. We just look back at the ammo, look back at them. They're like, you're fine. We'll just put this back in your ruck. You're good. Go to your room.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, were you able to carry your weapon there? Did they let you open carry?
No, not in the city. Not during non-duty hours.
Mm-hmm.
So
what was it like being under their their rules when you were
Well, that's the beautiful thing about Kurdistan. There are no fucking rules. God, man, you can do whatever you want. You can smoke anywhere you want. You can fucking drink whatever you find on the ground. Do whatever the fuck you want, man. It's a beautiful country.
It is.
People should go visit.
Yeah, it is a beautiful. If that place was really fucking on it, like if that place was fucking really stable, that'd be the place to take your family.
Definitely.
You would take.
I mean, I mean, you still can actually. I mean, Soleimani and Erbil, I mean, they're stable.
They are.
Erbil, while we were there, they did have an incident with a V-bed in front of a Western bar, but that was the only instance I ever heard of it. And it wasn't a very big bomb. I don't think anyone really got hurt. So I mean, the what am I trying to say? The threat is still there, but the chance of you running into it is very, very slim.
Now, did they Now, did you deal was any of the media there? Did you run into any of the foreign media or anybody from like the BBC or hell, anybody from our media, American media?
I did run into the media, but I tried to, not talk to them as much. I think like the biggest contributor that I did end up talking to was a MSNBC. Bill Neely was there, and it was actually during that operation that I was talking about earlier. And he was there asking the volunteers questions and everything. I was sitting in the back of one of those like F-250s, those fucking SRT trucks.
Yep.
And he comes up to me and he has some stupid question like, can you tell the folks back at home what war was like or something like that? And I was sick of the dude and I was sick of all the questions. I just told him like, go watch Black Hawk Down. That didn't make it on the air though.
Yeah, I was about to say, some of that shit you see would suck because I know some of the engagements that we were in, and a Pesh would go down, and it would be there's no medic. I mean, the guy got hit, the guy got shot. They were just gonna say he was gonna bleed out, and that was it, and then off he went.
Well, yeah, no, unfortunately that is the case. On that operation, we lost. As far as the Pesh went. Well, we didn't lose any volunteers, but the Pesh lost, I want to say 32 dudes in that one fucking operation.
Yeah.
And that was just like the first village. We didn't even fucking make it to the village. 32 guys. And, I mean, that's what it was, man. You just, what was it? I was coming back from something. Yeah, we were coming back from our pit because we had to retreat and got back to this little rendezvous point. And one of the colonels yelling at me, "Hey man, get in the truck. We need to go talk to these dudes," which is how we met up with. There was some foreigners, the little combat controllers. I think they were Brits. But I just happened to look in the back of his fucking pickup. I was like, "What is this dude fucking napping for? Like, why is he?" Oh shit, yeah. That's what that is. Fuck.
Yeah, sorry. That's like you don't even realize you're fucking. Oh, that didn't big deal.
Yeah, like goddamn. So we just take him to the ambulance, and that's pretty much what it was. Like there's no trying to figure out what happened, or even if the guy is alive, you just drop him off at the truck and hope for the best.
Yeah. Are you married?
I am not.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you didn't have anybody back home aside from your family, to as far as like a wife or a.
Yeah, no. I don't have anything like that. So, yeah, I was able to just get up and go.
I was about to say, good luck at you. Anyways, I didn't want to. So after you did that, what made you decide to put it on paper? What was the so what was up with the did you capture all your information on that book, or what was that the inspiration to write the book, or what was it that made you want to write it?
The inspiration behind the book actually started in 2009. Because I've always been a creative person.
Yeah.
And I always kind of wanted to write. I wrote quite a bit in high school, and I filtered out after high school. I didn't write quite as much. But when I joined the Army and went on my tour, I thought I was gonna have this like most badass tour ever. Let's write a book, and that didn't happen. So
because you're not a SEAL or an SF guy or whatever.
No, yeah, that's the thing. That was I want to say 90% of the inspiration behind the book. Cab Hunter, and obviously a lot of the guys out there, a lot of your veterans who are listening understand what a cab is, a combat action badge.
Yep.
And then Hunter obviously is self-explanatory, a little ribbon chaser or whatever.
Yep.
So when I went back out to Kurdistan, minus the combat, which there wasn't much, there was still a lot of interesting shit to talk about, and a lot of funny stories. And I just compiled everything that I wrote down. I took some journals out there, wrote it all down, wrote a book, and I mean the whole inspiration behind it and the title was just, I thought it would be really fucking funny if this like nobody from Tennessee in a National Guard unit wrote a fucking book, you know? Because I mean, you got your SEAL books and your SF guys, and then here's this fucking MP with a book out here.
There's nothing wrong with MPs. ICE loves MPs. For real, man. Hey, so I want to let you know that we have you got a little. I guess you got some friends, the guys from the Green Room. You know them from WTFNationRadio.com's Green Room. Raph and Brandon. Yeah. They you don't mind? I will do this on the air. You don't mind hanging out with them on Sunday? What you doing on Sunday?
Yeah.
Same time.
What's going on Sunday?
Oh, they have a show, and this is all about cannabinoid and cannabis-like stuff. It's the Green Room.
We're talking about cannabis.
We're talking about weed. They talk about weed. We don't talk about weed. They talk about weed. But yeah, I just want to know if you wanted to come back, and you're more than welcome to come this Sunday. Their show starts, but it's only like a couple hours, so from 20 to 2200, and you can go ahead and just PM the fucking our Facebook page, and then we can get you back on here, man. So that way you could talk about the other stuff, because I can't talk about it because this is a sergeant's time. Just like the Army, sergeant's time. Every Thursday you do stuff, and I can't talk about stuff that would require you to have a DD-214.
Oh yeah, that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I have it.
Hey, Aaron, we appreciate you coming on, man. And then
man, I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, stay on the line for a sec. That way, Spanky can get your details, and that way we can get you knocked out for this Sunday if you want. And then it's the same time, same bad time. And again, we appreciate you coming on. And then we're gonna go ahead and take a break, guys. This is Aaron Strachan, author of Cab Hunter, and discusses his exploits out and about. And then this dude's badass, man. He fucking 5-year veteran of the U.S. Army, 252 MP company. Come on, man. I gotta.
You're gonna make me blush over
No, I mean, just gotta say, I gotta tell you what. After you left the Army, then you fucking bounced around and did some shit, and then you were kicking that ISIS. Oh yeah, tell us about the Daesh thing. Everyone's like, why ISIS and Daesh? What's up with this ISIS Daesh? Somebody asked that question.
Daesh, as far as I can tell, it's pretty much just an insulting type. I think it means like under one's foot.
Daesh. What's up with
so
this?
it's just an insulting term to them.
Yeah, because everyone's asking, oh, why did you put Daesh on there? And what does that mean? Because then nobody wanted to know. It's like the.
Well, you got